The song says, every day is a woman's day. Bengazi Lujim yes. We're gonna get it.
It is another good morning here in Pretoria, South Africa. I welcome every one of you that you are connecting to this program. No matter where you are, no matter the language you speak, this is a special program putting together to celebrate one of the great women. As you know, from next month, August is the Woman Month, and we are laying the foundation. All our products, all our posters going to carry the color of women, and by the grace of God, we're going to start in the new month in a high tone with one of our very own minister, Isaac Thomas, as we opening the new month with women and celebrate Women Month in August. Please join us on the African portal. And that is exactly what is going to be happening on this program this hour as we have laid the foundation ahead August Women Month, and we want to be celebrating one of our very own. We have in our midst today one of the great women of our time, Ambassador Fatima Ada will be joining me on the African Portal Radio that will be having the conversation. I call him Dad. That is the book that's published by this great woman of our time, and that is one of the things that we going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about our experience, what happened, why this book. I call him Parent. What is the story behind I call him Dad? That is exactly what is going to be happening on this program this hour. But before that, let's enjoy this further.
Every day is a woman's day. We appreciate you. Every day is a woman's day. We'll always love
I want to say thank you to everyone that is joining us on this broadcast this hour. I want to celebrate everyone that is joining the African Portal. I want to celebrate those of you that you are supporting what we are doing in this house. I want to appreciate those of you that see the vision, run with the vision. Those of you that believe in the African Portal Radio TV International. I want to use this time to say thank you to you, everyone that is supporting us in one way or the other. I want to say thank you to Baba Ayera, all the way from Tanzania. Thank you very much, sir, for the support. Thank you for the kind gift given to the African Portal Radio. We really appreciate it. This great man, Dr. Professor Ayera, have been part of this journey. And at the same time, is one of the people that launched the African Portal in 2013. He's still supporting us. Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We appreciate everyone joining us on the African Portal Radio TV International. My guest is already in the studio that will be having this program together. I call him Dad. That is the book that is going to be on the spotlight. It's noonday on the African Portal Radio TV International. I just want to really appreciate those of you that you are connecting, those of you that believe in us, those of you that believe in what we are doing on the African Portal. I really, 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 really appreciate every one of you. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for part of this journey. Thank you for all that you are doing to make sure that you encourage us to continue doing the work that we are doing. We cannot do it alone without you out there. I'm not sure we'll be able to get to where we are now. So I really appreciate every one of you that in one way or the other you have been supporting us, you have been kind to us, you have been helping us, you have been the part of what we are doing. So please kindly keep watching, keep talking about it. This is the African Porter Radio TV International. I really appreciate every one of you. Please put that light down a bit. Put it down a bit. Thank you. All right, so we can have a better production. Thank you very much, everyone. Really appreciate it. I'm still waiting for my guests to connect with us. We are waiting to have you on this conversation. Please kindly step into the program, step in into the program, use the link provided. Please get into the program. Let's start this. Let's keep it rolling. Let's start the ball. Let's keep the ball. Let's kick the ball. Please, we are waiting for you. Come in through that link. Allow your phone, your microphone and camera. We are waiting. I saw you coming in now and you go out again. Try it once more. Let's connect to you. God bless. Thank you very much, everyone. I really appreciate your time on the African Portal Radio. It's going to be a beautiful, lovely time. But let me use this time to greet everyone, no matter where you are, no matter the language you speak, no matter what the time is on your side. I greet you according to your time zone and I greet you according to the language that you speak. In South Africa, Adumela, Ashe, Moloi. In eastern part of Africa, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Aparisa Muchana to everyone in East Africa. In Yoruba land, I greet you and I greet you in Igbo land, Kedu, in northern part of Nigeria, in Nakwana. I greet everyone, bonjour to everyone uh, in French-speaking country, and I greet every one of you, no matter where you are, no matter the country you are, no matter the language you speak. I greet you all. In Nigeria, I celebrate every one of you, and I greet you as a welcome to the African Portal. It's going to be a lovely, beautiful time on the African Portal. Those of you that you are joining us already, please keep sharing it, let it go viral. Don't step out. Keep sending your comments, keep sending your comments. Your comment is very, very important to us on this program power. So please keep sending those comments. Those comments encourage me to continue. Don't step out, keep watching it, keep sharing it. I call him dad. That is one of the conversation that we'll be having on the African Portal Radio TV with one of our very own in the studio that will be having it together. But we are just waiting for her to connect to this house. Thank you and God bless every one of you. I really appreciate every one of you. Let's keep enjoying this music before we continue with this program. Let's continue enjoy this music. It's going to be a lovely, beautiful time as we have so many things coming up on this program that we will be enjoying together. So please kindly join the conversation on the African Portal Radio TV International. It's going to be a blessed time. It's going to be a lovely time. It's going to be times to remember on the African Portal Radio TV International. Thanks to Double Chief Aki Williams that have actually put this together. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank for everyone that is about to connect. I thank to those who already connect. Thanks for those of you that believe in the vision. Thanks to those of you that call, told us how we can do it more better. Thanks for those of you that you stand by us. Thank you very, very, very much. It is another good day. It's Thursday here in Pretoria, South Africa. Welcome everyone to the African Portal Radio TV International. It's 6 p.m. in Australia and in Nigeria is 11:02. Here in South Africa is 2 minutes after 12 o'clock. So let's see if the program is already on. We're not gonna be able to pick up the call now. Those of you that you are trying to call us, thank you, Sonny Ashi. Thank you very much. Keep sending it all the way from London, watching us from London. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're going to engage my guest and we're going to be having the conversation with her. She's going to be open up for us. I mean, telling us about a journey, things that we need to know about the book, and it's going to be a lovely time. I have somebody watching all the way from London. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Keep sharing it. Keep sharing it. Keep sharing it. Ambassador Fatima Ada, we waiting to connect to her to be in the studio. Thank you and God bless you. God bless you. Oh, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very, very, very much. God bless you all. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Keep sharing it. Keep sharing it. Keep sharing it. There's so much in my hands to do right now. So I'm encouraging every one of you to please kindly help me share this program. Share this program. I'm so busy. My hand is so full. So please keep sharing it. Keep sharing it for me. Do that work for me to let it go viral. Keep sharing this program. Let it go viral. The more you share it, the more you give it opportunity to go viral. So keep sharing it. Keep sharing it. Keep commenting. Your comment is actually the petrol I'm going to use on this program to move forward on this program this hour. So please kindly share, comment, like, let this go viral. Let's do it together. Together we can, together we will, together we can make Africa great again. Thank you and God bless you. I'm still waiting for my guests to connect with this house. So for those of you that you are connecting, I really appreciate it. Maria Oluwabumi, thank you very, very much. Good morning from Nigeria. I appreciate that. Keep sending those comments. I really, really appreciate it. Your comment is very, very, very important to me on this program. I appreciate every one of you sending your comments. Keep sending those comments. Keep sending it. Keep sending it. Keep sending it. It's going to be a lovely, beautiful hour on the African Portal Radio TV International, and it's going to be a times to remember as we are going to be engaging one of our very own in the studio that will be having this conversation together. So please kindly share this program, share this program, share it, share it, share it, share it. The more you share it, the more you give it opportunity to go viral. So keep sharing it, keep sharing it, keep sharing it. Thank you, and God bless you as you are sharing it. I'm still waiting for you, Ambassador, to connect. If you are having challenges, let us know so that we know where to come in or what to do in that regard. So please kindly let us know if you are having challenges with your network. Ambassador, we really appreciate your time that you are connecting with us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the African Portal. Thank you for believing in the vision. Thank you for raising the banner so high, and thank you for your time on this program. Yeah, she is the author and she is also a sexual abuse survivor. So we're going to be having the conversation. Thank you, James. I really appreciate it from mainland Lagos. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Keep sharing it, 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 keep sharing it. The more you share it, the more you give it opportunity to go viral. So I'm still waiting for my guest to connect with this program. Immediately we got her online, we definitely start this program fully. Ma, we really appreciate your time on the African Portal Radio TV International here in Pretoria, South Africa. We are struggling to get your face into the studio. I don't know what is going on your side. Is there anything the problem? Can, you're here now. Okay. All right. Let me just quickly confirm that because a lot of people have been waiting to see your face. A lot of people have been waiting your story. A lot of people are so excited about this moment to have you on board. A lot of people are looking. Thank you for those of you that already connect. James, I really appreciate it. Oluwabumi, I really appreciate it. Sunny, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and God bless every one of you. Keep sharing it. Thank you so much. Let's quickly see if I can be able to get my guests into the studio before we continue on this program. I pray that yes, they are with me. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. It is going to be a lovely, beautiful, great time with this great woman of our time. She's one of the great women, Fatima Ada Ishiaku, the sexual abuser survivor, the author of the book called Him Dad live on the African Portal Radio TV International. Welcome this extraordinary woman, great woman of our time, the legend of our time. Welcome her to the African Portal Radio TV International all over the world. Please, a round of applause for this great woman of our time. Ladies, stop clapping for her. Keep clapping. Celebrate this great woman. Celebrate our achievement. The author, it's not easy to talk. No, I know what it means. I've been there. So I really, really want to celebrate this woman on this program this hour. It's going to be a celebration galore because we're going to be appreciating her. It's not going to be only about the question or about the interview. It's going to be about celebrating her worth, celebrating what she's doing, and celebrating achievement in our community. And I want to give kudos to Double Chief Ake Williams for making this possible for us to engage this great woman. Man, let me use this time to welcome you to the African Portal Radio TV International. It is my great pleasure to have you on broadcast this hour.
Hi, thank you for having me. Good afternoon. Hello.
It is highly a great pleasure to have you here, and I'm hearing you with you. I really appreciate you being here, and I thank you for making times to be with us. I mean, you have a very tight schedule, and you still make time to be part of this broadcast this hour. Really, I'm so grateful for that. All right, let's quickly get into the business of the day. Let's, because of our time, because of constraint. I just want you to introduce yourself to the listeners at who you are, where you are, and the position you hold in the society.
Okay, my name is Fatima Ada Ishiaku. I'm the author of the book I Called Him Dad, which is based on true life story. And I'm the founder of House of Fatima for Sexual Abuse Girl Foundation. And I'm also the ambassador to Moremi Ajasoro Say No to the campaign under His Imperial Majesty, the Oni of Ife. I've done events with United Nations,
Mm.
Governor's Wife Association, and so many others.
Wow, wow, wow. I really appreciate what you are doing, and I want to say welcome once again, African Portal Radio. I'm going to open the line for people to call in as well. It's not going to be my show. It's going to be a show that is going to cut across the globe, that is going to involve a lot of people because the guest in the studio is an ambassador and is one of the great women that are doing so well and recognized by one of the monarch in the world, the Oni of Ife. And I want to celebrate her for the great work she's doing in our community, in our nation area. Let me time
Thank
to open the line allow calls to come in before I get into the bill. Before that, let's be an introduction of what is coming today. The show is going to be based on the session with this great woman. But the most important thing in this program, this hour, is going to be to celebrate this woman, to showcase and to give her a tap in the shoulder to say, well done for the great job upon all what have happened, upon all what you have seen, all what have gone through, go under the girl, the gather. You're standing, you're still smiling, you still full faces, you're still carrying, long, beautiful, faces, and you're still putting smile on your face. Upon all that have happened, there's still a lot of smiling coming out of you, giving me a lot of stuff to continue. And I want to welcome those of you that you are watching on the online. Thank you very much. This program is live on Facebook, it's live on YouTube, and it's also live on the African Portal Radio. And I want to say thank you very much for those of you that you are connecting. You are co-host of this program. You can call me on +27842483338. Call if you want to be part of the conversation. The number is on the screen for you to call if you want to be part of this conversation. You want to celebrate this great woman of our time, Maria Oluwabumi. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sonny Achi, very, very much. I really appreciate it. Yes, let's get to the business of the day. It out the I call it bad. What is that? It's a book, but what is it all about?
I call him Dad. Is based on my true life story of how I was sexually abused by my stepfather from the age of 5 till I was 14. But it started penetrating inside of me at the age of 7. But at the age of 5, that's when he was using his hands to expand me for 2 years. So at the age of 7 to 14, that was when the abuse started. And how I became an alcoholic, how I became a club girl, how I became a school dropout, how I almost committed suicide because of depression. That is what this book is all about. So I have to tell, because of the issue of rape all over the world, mostly in Nigeria, is getting high, and this book also try to make people understand that you just have to stop the stigma against victims that are sexually abused. I never had the courage to write this book before. I didn't want to write this book, but it was 2016 when an American professor heard my story in the US. Then he advised that I write this book. It wasn't an easy process for me. I had to go through a lot of trauma trying to write this book. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful that I can be able to write this book. I'm grateful that I can be able to rescue a lot of children. I am so grateful that I listened when they told me to write this book, because my story is actually touching life, and a lot of victims are coming out to speak out. So that is what this book is all about. This is my true life story.
Oh wow! Thank you very much for that brief introduction. We live in an age where the norms I mean, the wrong thing becomes the norm and it becomes the business of the day. We live in the age where do things that
Yeah,
is uncalled for, that turn light of the day, but they're still proud of what they are doing and they still don't have anybody to question them for that. I stood your ground because a lot of people will be so ashamed to come out and say, no, this is my story, this is what happened. And one of the great things that attract me to your story that is the right time that Africans start telling their story, because in the past,
their
some
own
people
story.
sit
Yeah,
down writing our story for us, telling people that Africa is actually a jungle, Africa is not a place any woman they can stay on earth, Africa is under development. They start writing many things about us. But the African Portal, we took it upon ourselves to change that narrative and start telling African story the
yeah,
way it is. Because it's better we tell our story than telling our story to somebody to go and tell it for us. So we are making it raw. We
yeah,
bring people to tell their story raw, the way it is, without being edited, without being polluted, without being dense with. So that is exactly what is happening on this program right now. We're going to be giving Ambassador Fatima opportunity to tell her story. She already put it in book, but you're going to be hearing more of that story on this conversation this hour. You're going to be hearing things that is really very, very important to life. But before that, I just want to encourage those of you that you are victim of rape, or probably you unknown, or unknown, or you are victim, but you keep quiet, you don't want to talk about it. Maybe your uncle, your brother, even some their siblings, it's happening. You see sisters and brothers sleeping with each other from the little age. You say it is happening, and we cannot shine away from it. We don't want to be kind of person that, okay, don't let us talk about it. Let's talk about it so that we can address the issue. And that is exactly what is going to be happening. But those of you that will be sending your comments, please keep sending those comments, because I need those comments to move very fast on this program. Your comment is actually the petrol I will be using to move on this program this hour. So please keep sending comments. You are encouraging me by sending your comments. Please keep sending comments. You can call us one be part of this conversation. Let me quickly allow Dr. Williams to also be part of this conversation. Is our correspondent and head of operation of the African Portal in Africa, and is going to be part of this conversation as well. Briefly, we will just bring him in for us just to also hear his own part of judgment on the issue on ground, and is going to do justice on it together on this program. So let me quickly allow Double Chief Aki Williams to join us all the way from our correspondent, also the head of operation of the African Portal Africa. Double Chief Aki Williams, I really appreciate it. With your very busy schedule, you still make time to be on this broadcast. I have Ambassador Fatima in the studio. We'll be having the conversation together. Ambassador Fatima is the survivor of abuse from age of 7 the stepfather have been penetrating and molesting her. But she doesn't let it be a big deal. She come out, she wrote a book, I Call Him Dad. And the book is trending, doing so well. And he already narrated, and you have the idea of what we'll be talking about. I just want you to quickly give your word and celebrate this great woman on the African portal right now. Not to ask a question, but please celebrate this great woman with me. African Double Chief
They can,
Williams.
they can ask you questions.
Yeah, I have listened to part of the interview, and I got amazed, and I'm so impressed with her conduct. I'm so impressed with her status, and for somebody
Thank you,
like
sir.
Ambassador Ada come to public to say this goes a very way. He has been living with this bad impression, this kind of treatment. I don't know the kind of English or terminology to use. She's been sleeping and waking with this pain all this while, and it's a good one that she's coming to open up. It's a good one for the young ones coming up, our children as well, and it's a good one for our parents as well. Not to just allow things to happen again in our lives. It goes a very long way before it can live one's life. But continue to move on with that memory, and for her to understand what it takes to be where she is today. I want to commend her, I want to appreciate her, and I want to ask her to continue to be good, to let the past a little bit backward, but she should not throw it away. She should continue to make it some relevance of point to people that, look, if you are at tender age, don't allow yourself to be abused. If you are abused, come to the public and say it the way it is. Don't let them threaten you that if you say it out, you will be killed or not. Anybody killed will be killed out. Even if the government don't kill you, God Almighty will kill you. That one is obvious. That one is a fact. And there are a lot of people like Ada in our midst who are scared of coming out to say this. There are a lot of parents whose children are born well, who are scared of coming out to say this. How will justice prevail? How will it be changed if we don't come out to say it to the public? How will the public know what one is going through all he is or her life? You know? And how do we stop all this idiotic, barbaric attitude of people towards their fellow human beings, particularly men that rape, particularly those we call fathers that rape, particularly those that we call husbands that rape? It is not a good one. They should forget one thing. They may be doing it, but God is watching them. But God will always commend people like Ambassador Ada for coming out aloud to share experiences at a point of for others. It will be a point of step forward for others. It will be a point of security for others. So I commend you, Ma, and I want to continue to appreciate your courage and the God has given you to overcome all this. It's very real for women to overcome this. When you put it ahead, aside, and you God will be with you, appreciate you. All that. If you see anybody that is going through this kind of treatment, please let the media know. We are ready to publish it. We are not scared of fellow human beings. We are scared of God. God created us to do this. Project image. Bring out news that could change the narrative of our society, heal some society, project people, celebrate people, and equally report bad minds in our midst. Project, tell the whole world this person is bad. I'll make the whole world know about it. So keep the good work. Thank you, narrator. Thank you for.
Thank you very Double Chief Ake Williams so much. Double Chief Ake Williams is a senior colleague. He have been in media for 38 years. He have managed many museums in Nigeria, and is also chief in many cities in Yoruba land. So, Double Chief Williams, thank you very much for that kind word for your contribution to this program. I really, really appreciate it. This is a very big program and it's a very big issue that needs to be addressed. And thank you for bringing this on the spotlight, Double Chief Akin Williams. I really appreciate it. Keep sharing it. Invite more people to join it. And Ambassador Ada is on the program that will be having the conversation with justice to some in our society, especially the issue of rape and the molestation of the young at the tender age. So that's the be putting on. Much Double Chief Accumulators. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate it so much. God bless you. Keep watching it, keep sharing it. I really appreciate you. Thank you. All right, to everyone that is on the program, thank you very, very much. I have with me in the studio Ambassador Fatima Ada in the studio. Ambassador, let me quickly take of history. Let's quickly lay a good foundation. Tell us a bit about your background. Where are you coming from? How do you get to where you are? And how things from the age of 7. Tell us a bit about your background, because we don't know to be able to treat the present.
Okay, I was born December 25th, 1975, and I grew up with a man that I thought was my biological father, not knowing that he wasn't my father. I was born in Kaduna, then I grew up in the military barracks. Apparently, my mother left my father, then got married to my stepfather. So my stepfather was actually the one that was defiling me. So, but at the age of 5, I remember vividly when he told me, when he first started using his finger on me, and he said, "You're going to be a big girl now. You're going to be 5, and if dare you tell your mother or tell anybody, I'm going to kill you and I'm going to kill your mother." So, and for 2 years, he was just using his finger on me, and at the age of 7, that is when the abuse started. So, I was born in Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria. Um, what else? So the threat was there for so many years.
Let's just make it. You've really said the way it is born in Kaduna. And background. Where do you school, and what is the educational background like?
Okay. I school in the barracks, Army Children High School, and then my university is I did my university, University of Lagos, Unilag, sociology. So I'm a graduate of sociology.
Okay. Wow. A graduate of sociology.
Yeah.
Let's look at the whole scenario, the way everything started from the age of 5. It have been a very terrible experience and a very bad things to happen to you. But what give you the courage for you to stood up and say you want to pull this, and you are not ashamed to publicize it and also come online like this to share your story? What give you that?
Okay. That's what everybody keep asking me, but let me just say this. I never had the courage. I didn't have the courage before to share my story, because talking about my life experience, even when I was in a relationship, has cost me 2 engagement call off. Has cost me so much. Has cost me friendship, stigma. So I never wanted to talk about it, because why will I tell my story to someone that is very close to me, and at the end of the day they don't want to be with you anymore because you shared your story? So how will I come out to the world and tell my story? So it was 2016 when an American professor discovered me. I went for my friend movie premiere, Dorichina Sariole. They called the movie premiere as Benevolence. So after her movie was showcased, that was another actress. They call her Doris Simon, who also have a movie. And in a movie, her father defied her. She got pregnant and have a child. She gave birth to the child. Later, the child died of malaria. But when it was time for question and answer, our parents in diaspora were shying away from the truth. Nobody wanted to talk about the rape. They were only talking about the malaria aspect. That was when I felt bad and I became pale. So I raised my hand. They gave me the mark. I said, this movie is not just about malaria. This movie also has to do with child abuse. But why is it that our parents in diaspora are not talking about it? I said, look at me. I'm a victim. And being a victim has cost me a lot. I'm hypertensive. I became depressed. I tried to commit suicide more than 10 times. Now, even in America, nobody wants to talk about rape. So that was when, like, everybody was just like, my God. So that was after I finished talking, that was when an American professor was actually inside that event. They call him Prophet Raphael Jackson, an elderly man. So he told me, he said, after the event, he called me. He said, this happened at 3 Marks Art Gallery, Orlando, Florida. And he said to me, he said, you're going to write a book about your story. I said, me? Write a book about my life. I'm not going to do that. He said, you will. So it became like, he started talking, advising me. The next day, they called me up. That look, you have to come and record. Tell your story. You know, after so much pain and after so much trauma, I just decided, say, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just write my story. But it wasn't easy writing it. I still get stigmatized. I still get bullied. People try to shut me up. People try to silence me. People don't want me to speak out. Do you understand me? People call me all sorts of names. People say, oh, I seduced my mother husband. People say, how was I dressing? How was a 5-year-old get dressed? How was I dressed? So, like I said, this is my mother husband. I'm a prostitute. People still stigmatize me. Some said I'm chasing cloud. I'm lying. Most time when I do interview and it's online, I will just see people just start reading, cursing me and saying all kind of things about me. But one thing I notice is that everybody gets stigmatized. If you have money, they'll say you did ritual. If you are broke, they will insult you. If you're tall, they will insult you. They'll stigmatize you. If you're fat, they stigmatize. Society stigmatize everybody. So, and I said to myself that even if I'm not a victim, they'll still stigmatize me. So what I did, and I said, okay, I don't want to even care how they stigmatize me. So I keep telling my friends that, look, when you see negative comment about me on social media, don't tag me. So I don't care if people stigmatize me. Once you're not going to silence me. Because the issue of rape is getting bad and bad in Nigeria. So the only thing I need to do is to speak out. But I can't just speak out and start becoming scared. How do you expect victims to speak out? Because if me, I'm speaking and I'm making a lot of victims to speak out and I start becoming scared, you don't expect another victim to speak out. As a victim, I've been attacked so many times. I've been beaten up. So I've been attacked so many times just for them to silence me. But I don't think I'm going to let anybody silence me. Because in Nigeria, what we notice is that they've been doing rape the wrong way. Everybody wants to sugarcoat rape. Everybody wants to tell victim on how to live her life, how to tell their story. Just like you said, don't let anybody tell your story for you. Tell your story the way it is. So, I don't want anybody to tell me how to tell but it is my story. I went through this myself. I'm so one thing with me is I'm so lucky that I have a group of people that have been there supporting me, helping me, to tell my story. So this book you see here also have a part 2. But what we did recently is to do the part 2 as a movie. We have 5 episodes documentary that's coming to yours very soon. So that is out. We're done with it already. So it's even most of the things I didn't write in this book that I was too scared to talk about. I have to put it in the documentary. So society is one of the reasons why victims don't speak out. Women will stigmatize you, they will call you all sorts of names. Most of the help I get.
Ambassador, let me quickly come in there. Let me me quickly comment there because this is a very tricky aspect of this conversation. We discover this. How do you narrate this story to your mom, and what is your mom reaction about this?
Okay, I started running away from the house before the age of 11. I used to be this very calm girl, and I don't talk too much. Later, I became very violent, because I was tired of being raped every day, sometimes Monday to Sunday, and he made my mom to hate me. And my mom never told me he wasn't my dad. So he made her to hate me so much that so many times my mom would beat me, break my head, cut my vagina, put pepper, have a mark at the back of my hand was cut by my mother. Because when he tried to rape me and when I tried to fight back, then he would beat me. When my mom come back, he would tell her that, oh, I saw her kissing a boy, that's why I beat her. My mom would believe him. My mom would beat me, break my head. So many times she has cut my vagina to put pepper. And the only place I find comfort was sports. So I do a lot of running. So that was the only place I find comfort. So I was tired of all this beating, cutting my body. I was swearing for me, calling me all sorts of names. She didn't know what I was going through because so many times I tried to tell her that, look, mom, something is happening. She just pushed me away. So it was at the age of 14 that I went to do some supply for her. When I came back, she had already locked the door and went to the market. So me, I just dropped the things in the kitchen and just went to school. When she came back, and when she came back, she did everything, cook, but she didn't keep food for me. When I came back from school, she gave my younger ones food, told her to go into the bedroom. She was sitting with a long cane on the table and a little shot of glass. You know the little shot we used to give that drink now? When you buy Chelsea, you see that small glass inside. You know it? So she had that little one on the table and water. No, I didn't know it was water. I thought it was something else. And when I greeted her, she didn't answer. She just said the other one should go and eat, take and be inside the house. Me, I should just stand here. She locked the door. And she just said, why did I come late? And I said, I was waiting to collect my money. She now said, hey, so me, I've been sleeping around. This, that. So she now said I should pull my cloth. I refuse. She said I should pull my cloth. I refuse. So she now carried her cane, said, remove your clothes. So I removed my clothes. I lie down. She said, okay, I should move my undies. And that clicked to me what my stepfather said to me the first time he wanted to defy me. And I said to her, what do you want to do to me? She now said, she wants to check if I'm a virgin. And I asked her, what is a virgin? She now said, you don't know. If man has been going into me. So she did what she did. I said, what do you want to put this time? She said, it's water. One thing I know is that my mother will never lie to me. She said, it's water. So I know she will not lie. So I opened my leg. She poured the water and the water went into me. She shouted, oh, Fati, so you're not a virgin. When she carried the cane and wanted to hit me, that was the first time I ever looked my mother in the face. That was when I grabbed her hand and I held the cane. I said, don't beat me. If I tell you will die, and I will die. She said, I will not die. I should tell her. That was when I told her the person that was raping me. I said, all these years. I said, you remember what I told you one day when you cut my hand? I said, the day you find out the truth, that day you're going to cry your life out. She said, yes, she remembered. I said, all those while I was going through rape. So when they came back from the house and she told me, okay, she pets me, go and bath, and I went to take my bath and I ate. When they came back, she asked him, and he said it was the devil. Then she said to him that, so because Fati is not your daughter, that was why you were raping her. That was the first day I knew that he was not my father, that he was my stepfather. I grew up with his name. So Ishiaku is not my biological father. Ishiaku is my stepfather's name. So that was when she told me. Then I still remain in the house, but they have to take me to the village to do some kind of traditional cleansing because, okay, I'm the one that was being raped, but she was protecting him. She doesn't want him to go to the village. So I had to go to the village to do all kind of traditional cleansing to cleanse myself, that I'm for bad luck, so that she will not die. I will not die. All kind of rubbish I have to go and do. But she didn't allow him to come to the village because if he comes to the village, they will let him dance around the market naked. So she's actually protecting him while exposing her daughter to danger. So we did all that. We came back. Then they gave us something to give to him to eat. And he hated me so badly. And the hate was so bad. And every little time my mother traveled, he would beat me. So she was tired. She moved me out of the house. So 2 years after, my mom died. And I had to come to the house. I had to come back to the house. Because as the first daughter, you have to be in the house. It's a traditional thing. And I have to be in the house for visitor and my siblings. And My mother was still in the mortuary. He continued raping me all over again. And he said to me, nobody is here to protect you. If you say anything, I'm going to kill you the way I kill you. I'm going to kill your siblings the way I kill your mother. I was tired. So it was like a constant.
Sorry that I interrupt you there.
No, it's fine.
So sorry for interruption. Let me just get something clear. Your siblings, is it from the same man? Do you have siblings from the same man, or the sibling is from your dad? Is it from your sibling? Tell us a bit about your sibling.
Okay, my mom have 5 children from my father. Then my mom have 2 children for him. So he was defiling me before my mom started even having children for him. Yeah.
So the 5 of you actually stayed with him?
No, 3 of us stayed with him. One was,
and the rest, the other 2.
One. You know, my mom life was kind of complicated. Also, my mom never told us where. I knew I had another brother, but my mom never told me where he was. She didn't tell me that he was with my father. She said he was with my uncle. Then my other brother, Yehuza, come and go. He started learning. He started following truck because he loves to be a truck driver. So he started following truck at a very tender age. Then my mom have 2 kids for him, for my stepfather. So we're actually 5 living in the house.
Among those 2 that your mom gave birth to him, boy or girl?
Yeah, a boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl, and the boy is the oldest, and the girl is which one is older among the 2?
The boy.
The boy. So the girl is actually the little one. So I mean, between the distance between you and the one, I mean the girl, what is the age between 2 of you?
Whoa. 7 years.
I mean okay, 7 difference. So, but you never have opportunity to narrate this story to the girl when she even grew up. I mean, later stage.
No,
You never have opportunity to narrate the story to her.
No, because they at the point they thought I was just wayward, because I just run away from the house and I just go to club. I became an alcoholic. I'll just drink and smoke. Nobody knew what I was going through. But my younger sister, when my stepfather was sick, and our last child went to meet my other sister and told her that, okay, dad is sick, that I didn't come and see him or support him and stuff like that. So, and my other sister, the one after me, told her that Fatima will not, because your father was the one that actually destroyed her life. That was why she was doing all what she was doing, drinking, going to club and stuff like that, tried to commit suicide. She was like, what? So she didn't even so she had to call her brother, that's my younger brother. They now went to ask him. He never denied it. So he actually told them that they should please beg me to forgive him. So he didn't deny the thing that he did to me. And he was repentant. Understand? He was repentant, probably because he was sick, and children look, I'm very, very, very close to my siblings. My sisters are my life. Do you understand? And the good thing about one of the reasons why I have the courage to do most of the things that I'm doing now is because they supported me. What they said, you cannot write it because it's our father. What will happen? You cannot speak out. And they said, what if it's a lie? But because they knew it was true and they begged for forgiveness, and it's something that my people know in my family. It was something that some of my childhood friends knew about. So they supported me, they stood by me, and that's one of the reasons why I had the courage to be able to do what I did. They never supported him. I don't think they forgave him for what he did.
Is he still alive?
And I had. No, he died. He got that sickness when he called them for forgiveness. That when he passed.
He passed at what age?
Yeah.
At what age?
It was like, I think it was like, this would be like 70. maybe like 7. Yeah, I remember.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. No, we are just laying the foundation to make sure that we have a very smooth conversation here. This is a very serious, and
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
want
You can
somebody
ask me
listening
anything.
to us to also learn from. Mm, mm. No, I want those of you listening to this program also to learn from this, and especially the mother. Let's try to hear our children out when they are trying to explain something to us or there are issues. Let's try to hear them out because that is one of the problems that make this thing happen so long. Assuming the mother have opportunity to sit down with the daughter to hear, probably will have stopped by age of 8. They will have find solution to this problem. But unfortunately, things going beyond the repair. But we thank God for Ambassador Fatima that she got her courage and she put it upon herself. And kudos to all your siblings as well that also to make sure that at least this become a story actually put on the
Yeah.
spotlight. Thank you very much for that. Let's quickly go into what is happening. I don't want to bore you, and I don't want us to dwell so much in this conversation. But let me take you to the issue of what you are doing now, because the past, yes, but the presence also is very important. What you are doing now, because you are doing a lot to make sure that you encourage and you enlighten, you deliver some people that is also in this same show, you deliver them a bit about what you are doing now and link it with the conclusion of what you're about to tell me.
Yeah. Right now, what I'm doing now, I have a YouTube channel that I'm educating children on, educating parents on how to protect their children against rape, both male and female, both fathers and mothers, and signs to look at for things that women should not do to put themselves to expose themselves to rape. And I do a lot of rescue, and I do a lot of speaking engagement. I've done speaking engagement with the Governor's Wife Association, United Nations, a lot. I can't just start naming a lot of them. A lot of them. So, and I have a page also on Facebook, and I used to have a radio station, a radio talk show before, but something happened, so I just decided, you know what, I just leave. So what my NGO do right now is to protect a victim of sexual abuse, be it male and female. Because one of the things that a lot of people fail to understand is that rape is not only done to women; it's also done to the boy child and the girl child. And a lot of parents are the reason why their children has
Okay,
been raped.
let's put a light on that. I'm hearing that for the first time, though I know that it happened, but I love it that you said it. So it's not only the female child that actually experiences, it's also I mean the male child also experience rape. Tell us a bit
Not
about that.
boy
Tell us a lot that I
is
mean elaborate that a bit.
a lot, a lot of them by their teachers, by their pastors, by their uncle, by their neighbors, by even their mothers, sisters, and mother friends. Some of those women that have this uh, crazy desire for sex use these little boys to practice those stupid, crazy things. Sorry, pardon my word. Um, use those innocent boys
Language.
to practice all those crazy acts. So yeah, so and a lot of mother need to know that, because it doesn't mean because he's a boy child, you will not protect him. No, you have to. A lot of boy child that don't want to that do a lot of things that they do today is because they were defied. It's because they were actually sodomized. So it is not just the girl child. Most time we focus. Okay, let me ask you one question. You know, we focus our attention all over the world on gender-based violence. Are you there?
I'm there. I'm listening. I'm listening to you. I'm listening. I'm part of this.
Hope
I
you're
can
not
hear you.
crying
Yes,
on.
continue.
Hope you're not crying on this show.
No, no, it's really
All over the
worrisome.
world,
It's really worrisome. It's really is yes. Continue.
we talk about gender-based violence against women and girls. Now,
Mm.
look, I keep telling people, men are not the problem here. Yes, in every society we have bad men and bad women. Don't say that all men are bad, all men are rapists. No, that is where people are getting it wrong. That's why they form this group of feminism and stuff like that. I don't want to be part of. Now, a lot of people, there are different kind of rape. The one that you rape a girl, a child, you don't rape her to brutalize her. You make her fall in love and start loving sex. There are some that is rape and they brutalize you. Some they kill you. Now, some of those children that are being raped, they don't even leave scars on them. When we look at physical abuse, we keep talking about rape, but we don't talk about the physical abuse done to children by women. A lot of children also go through physical and bodily abuse by women. It is time when we're talking about rape. If we want rape to stop in Nigeria or all over the world, we have to start from the grassroots. We have to talk to women. We have to talk to men. The women that brutalize and abuse children, we have to talk to them. We have to talk to men also. Now we focus our attention on just the men. So rape is deeper than what people think. You know, everybody wants to come out and talk about, okay, somebody was telling me she's never been a victim in her life. And she was trying to tell me what to say when I come online, when I'm doing interview, or how to heal. And I called and I said, are you a victim? She said, no. I said, you're not a victim. You want to tell a victim how to heal, how to tell her story. Now they want to sugarcoat you. Women want you to silence. Women don't want to.
She's never put a leg on that shoe. So she don't know how the shoe is feeling because she's never been in that shoe before.
Yes. Okay, imagine me, yes, I was defied. But most of the people that actually stood by me that are supporting me are men. Most of the people that actually stood by me and supporting me are men. The one of the women that have stood by me in every way that I can say is Imo State First Lady by Chioma Uzodinma. Even when I was shooting my documentary, that woman went out of the way to make sure that she supports me, to make sure that my story is being told out there. Do you understand? So if we have more women like that, then we talk about Princess Ronke Ademuluyi. She was the one that took me to Kabesi. How Kabesi Ooni of Ife made me an ambassador. If we have more women like that come out to give their voice and support, not just wanting to say, okay, let's do it this way, sugarcoat rape. We keep sugarcoating it. That is why the rape is getting worse. When a pastor comes out and defile a child, you see the whole congregation telling you to shut up, not to talk. But when a poor man defile a child, the whole world come out and want to kill him. So it is deep. And if we don't look at it from the grassroots, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. I was saying it during the pandemic. During the pandemic, I said parents need to protect their children, but there will be a lot of rape. What happened? So during the pandemic, there was a lot of rape, whereby a lot of children were defied. So it's deep. Hello? I think we lost him. Hello? Oh. Hello? I think we lost him. Okay, it's coming back online. Okay, let me be talking why he's back online. If you are a victim of sexual abuse, listen. Speak out. Don't let society
We are
silence you.
having a very bad network
Don't
on the
try.
side, but we have to see how we can be able to switch off one of our line to get a better signal from this side, and that is exactly what we are doing. Professor Ada is still on the line. Professor Ada is still with us. Professor Ada,
But you
Ambassador
call me
Ada, thank you
professor.
very much. I really,
You
I
give
really,
me a
really
new title.
appreciate that. We have to switch off one of the line.
Oh,
I
you
just
give
feel
me a
like
new
you are
title. I'm
supposed
not
to
a
be a
professor.
professor by now, because what I'm hearing from you is a great lecture that I'm listening to my lecturer. Really, you are a professor. You are a professor of the gender violence, because you know, most when I'm speaking to people about this and telling them that when you are talking about the abuse in a home or in a marriage, don't don't narrow it to women alone, because some women also do
Yeah,
violate their husband as well. So many men are going through abuse,
exactly.
but
Through the same.
they cannot talk
Ex-
about it, because how can you
they
go
need
out
to
and go
speak
and tell
out.
people that your wife abused you?
No,
And
why
that
you need to come out and tell the world that,
is exactly
yes,
what the problem is. So, but you are making it clear to us now that mm, mm. You don't mind have pride.
okay, I think we lost him again. Let's wait for them to be back. Let's wait for them to be back. Okay, so guys, maybe I should start. Maybe I should keep talking why why he come back. I think as a victim of sexual abuse, if you're a victim, don't worry about don't worry about society. What you need to do is just speak out, because speaking out for me uh, is a process of healing, and secondly, forgiveness, because for me, unforgiveness was one of the things that destroyed me more, because I was holding on to so much. I didn't want to forgive. Um, because because you know, when you just sat down and your heart is bleeding and bleeding of pains and hurt and hurt, I was tired, because I was holding so much in my heart against my stepfather. I wasn't I don't want to forgive, and I just despise him, and I just hate everybody that hurted me. that knew, because I knew my story, but at the end of the day, hurted me so badly. So I was hating everybody and I was holding them in my heart. And part of those things are what led to my depression and make me hypertensive. And when I found out that unforgiveness is also destroying me, and I decided to just let go, and I just decided to forgive. And that day, I just got that peace of mind. Most times people keep asking me that, okay, Fatima, are you fully healed? Rape is not just something that you can just get healing. You can't just heal like that. No, rape is healing is a gradual process. I'm hoping I'm hoping to receive that full healing, um because I still have scars on my body that when I see, it bring me back a lot of sad memories. So um what I try to do right now is try to turn those scars to a very beautiful memory, not the sad one, because it's not every time that I want to talk and I'll cry. And how do you expect victim to speak out? So there's a lot that come with being defied. The pain is something that is not going to stay with me forever. You know, um, the world rather celebrates um, or respect people that are even doing something that don't impact in the life of society than even respecting or supporting a victim. They don't. They just stigmatize you. So, but at the end of the day, when you end up telling your beautiful story, you get to find out that you're healed. So if you're a victim, don't worry about stigmas. Don't worry about those that stigmatize you. One of the things I understand in life is that a lot of those people that stigmatize you, have a story, but they are so ashamed to tell their story. So when someone else, I think it is coming back online now, and when someone else try to tell their own story, because that person is courageous, just stigmatize the person. So don't be afraid to tell your story. My story might not be what someone needs to get healing.
Fatima,
It might be your own story that someone needs to get healing.
Together. Thank you, Ambassador.
So I've been talking.
Sorry. Yeah, no, it's okay. I enjoy that. We can hear you, we can see you, we can hear what
I've been trying
you are saying, but we guess that we are not getting what the best network from your side.
No, my network is good.
Yeah. Please continue.
Okay, so what I was saying is listen, a lot of African parents have done a lot of damage to their children, just like my mother did to me. A lot of African parents, mostly mother, need to go back and reconcile with their daughters. Because when I did it to me, and I see where a lot of girls comment and cry,
yes, you can.
Their mother did the same thing to them. A lot of children are being broken, destroyed by their mothers. Now you see look, it's not every girl that you see in club drinking, smoking, partying that is wayward. No, they are fighting a demon stronger than them. So one of the places they find comfort is the club. Music is like a therapy for a lot of us. Alcohol was like a therapy for me, but it was actually destroying me. But I was overdoing it, then smoking, and I was doing all sorts. So mothers need to understand that when your child come to you and said, you know what, I need to talk to you, leave every other thing that you're doing, just attend to your child, because you don't even have an idea the little information that child have for you? Look, let me tell you. You see that a lot of parents will say, some uncle will come and they'll say, the uncle will complain to the mother that, your child is not greeting me, your child don't like me. The mother will be pushing him or her. Go now, go and meet uncle. Go, let uncle carry you now. Why are you running away from the uncle? You don't know why that child don't want to even see that uncle. If your child is avoiding any uncle, please don't even force that child to go close to that uncle. Knowingly pushing their children to be defiled. A mother will be going to night vigil. Why can't you carry your child to night vigil? Uncle John, I'm going to night vigil. Can you please take care of my daughter or my children? You have gone to night vigil. You leave your children with him. One uncle, go and meet uncle and let him buy you sweets. Last week, I saw a mother. I was so angry. I was very, very angry. I've not been that angry in my life. And I told her, if anything happened to that girl, I'll make sure that I'll spend the last money that I have. Make sure that she never come out of prison. And that little girl have started growing like a woman part. You understand? And this woman will allow this little girl put bucket outside to be taking a bath. Because she's there doing her small business where she's selling corn and roasted yam. And enter that game naked to be taking her bath. Men will just stand and be staring at her. And I told her, I said, the next time I see that girl taking her bath, I'll make sure that they take this girl away from you. So now there are people, some people have that mentality that a young girl have a more tighter body and she'll give them fresh blood. Now, when they see that little girl body that is being open in public, their mind is playing trick on them. They are looking for that young girl to defy. If they don't get that young girl to defy, they'll start going to look for their neighbor's daughter. If they can't find their neighbor's daughter, they go and defy their children. So we need to educate parents. You leave the responsibility. A lot of mothers don't even know their children start seeing their period. But the cook know when your daughter is seeing their period. The driver know, the gardener work. Your children confide more on the driver, on the cook, on the cleaner than you, the parents. What are we doing? Why is rape increasing in Nigeria? Everybody wants victim to speak out. The day a victim come out to speak out, the whole world stigmatize her. Let me tell you one thing about African. We had our own problem. When an international person came out to speak out, like for example, like Oprah or Jesmia, the whole Africa will stand by them and support them. That thank you for speaking out, thank you for giving us your voice, thank you. But when an African person come out to speak out that she's being raped and she's using her story to educate parents so that rape can end in our society, they call her all sort of name. I will not share the same story. So the day we stop that mentality of feeling that, oh, we African cannot, we are lying, we shouldn't tell our story, we're lying, we start supporting other people. That is why rape is increasing. All over Africa, rape is increasing day by day. It is even getting worse in Nigeria. I think it was last month or this one, a 10-year-old girl was raped. Her breast, her vagina was cut up. She was killed. Now, when people want to describe me, they'll say, "Oh, that you be that girl with the rape now." They would say, "Oh, hi, are you Fatima?" No, they say, "Oh, no, be that girl." They say they rape. Now, my name is attached to rape. No more Fatima. No more the author. No more the girl that saved the girl child. No. Oh, now you be that girl they rape now. So how do you expect people to come out and speak out?
I even hear a story. I even hear a news.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I even got a news. I got a news. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now. Yes.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, there is a news few days ago that said that about 5 guys gang rape a girl for 5 days. I mean, these are the bad news that is coming up, and it's the kind of thing that we need to start working on. Next month is Woman Month. Can you hear me? You can't hear me,
Yes, I
okay?
can. Yes.
Okay, but I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yes, yes.
Can you still not hear
I
me?
can hear you. I can hear you now. Yes, now.
Okay, okay, beautiful. So this is going on, and many people. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear. Yes, I can hear you now.
All right, sincerely, we apologize for the network is very, very kind of very bad, and all right, okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, so we just encourage every mother out there, please let's work towards this and making sure that we listen to make sure that we find. Yes, thank you very much. That we find a permanent solution to this problem. We just laying the foundation. Next month we will be bringing you back. Next month we are still going to be having another time to have the conversation and to also have the time for us to. Yeah, the problem is the network. We are getting the message. So I want to sincerely thank every one of you that will join us today. This is the ambassador Fatima Ada, one of the great Africa citizens that is actually standing up to fight against the abuse, especially raping in our society. We just want to use this time to, if you are victim of any of these so-called gender-based violence, or you are victim of rape, please speak out so that you can get help. I want to sincerely apologize for the bad communication and the network, and I want to say thank you to everyone that come out to be part of this conversation. I want to say thank you very much to you. I want to appreciate every one of you that come out and your time, and thank you for coming here to share your story with us. We still have a lot to share, but the book is available for those of you that you want to go out there and grab the copy of the book. You can speak to me on the African Portal Radio. I would definitely give you a way to get to the book in your table. So please kindly get your copy. Thank you very much, Ambassador. The
network is terrible. Yeah.
Not supporting us from your side, and the network is kind of very bad. But we are appreciating every one of you that come out to be part of this conversation. This Ada is doing a great job. Support her. If you want to speak to her, you can call me on the number on the screen, and also you can also be part of our association and the part of our campaign, so that we can take this to the next level. Next month is Woman Month. We just laid the foundation. We are coming back next month fully with her and bringing every one of you that's connecting. God bless you for watching the African Portal. Keep sharing it, let it go viral. The God, please, can you hear me now, man? Please put that book
Yes.
up again. Okay, I call him Dad. That is the book to watch out
Yeah, they can also get it
for.
on Amazon.
Thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. God bless you.
Oh.